Oh, here we are at GeeDee's LEGO City, which is almost completed now. I've got a train track at the back here now, and it's surprising how much room a train track needs. I hadn't intended to have shunting yards and lots of track, but that's about all I could fit in. And to do that, even I've had to move my mock hospital right up to the edge of the table. So one's going to have to imagine that there's a road network going across the front of the hospital, otherwise everyone's going to fall off the edge. And I've also managed to get a little bit of beach at the back, which is a recreational area now. Go into our little beach there scene. That's all I could fit. You've got to make out that the ocean goes into the wall. And over to this end, we've changed it a little bit for the recreational area with the Ferris wheel. There's lots of strange people on that Ferris wheel. And a little playground area, which is a little bit dark in there for children. And a little swimming pool at the back there. And the two buildings which I couldn't fit on the main street of the city now, I've managed to put here. So that's the recreational holiday area for GeeDee's LEGO City, and we'll start to pan it. There's lots of little shops on the side for food as well as we come around, and I'll get the train going in a minute. A few toilets here and there as well, and oh, there's a burger place. I think had a little bit of a fire there. And there's a nice little shop there selling pizzas and fries and ice cream. And to join the two tables up here, I've had to put a little temporary bridge. So the whole thing's a bit ad lib. I've just had to put things in where I can. And you see that even over here in the recreational area, I had to put steps which go down to another level. And there's Sensei Wu back there also walking across the bridge to nowhere. Now as we pan around past the hospital, we'll come into the main street. Let's see if we focus. Here's Main Street with all the mock buildings. Not mock buildings, no, these are actual buildings which are being built straight out of the modular style of buildings. And the interiors are really detailed in some of these, but we won't show you those. They're the standard interiors which come with the instructions. So we're going along Main Street here. There's a nice limo parked out front, or will park out front of that Parisian restaurant. And we come around the corner here. There's a bit of vegetation growing now, and a mixture of cars, and there's a fire brigade over in that corner there. As we come back along Main Street, looking at, there's a tram that runs along Main Street as well to pick up people. And you also got to imagine that everything's a lot bigger than it is really. And at the back of Main Street, it's a little bit dark, so we can't see the back streets of the city. There's a lot of little labels on the buildings too to show me what they are. And the only other thing I've got to do, besides maybe put a few bathrooms and toilets in the modular buildings, is build a little mobile police station in this corner, which is only temporary at the moment. And the Palestinian needs a little bit of work on the roof there. You also got to realise that, or make out that the railroads are a lot bigger too. All the trains work, and we'll see if we can get some of them going now. We'll go back and see the hospital. I've done a video of the hospital before with the interior. That's my own design, so needed a little bit of explanation. And we'll get the orange train going, which works off Bluetooth. It's one of the latest. The white train there works off the old infrared system, but still works quite well. That's more of the intercity passenger train. And the orange one's a bit of a day tripper. It's got holiday people who are going for a trip around the area. And I think we've just switched ourselves off here. And here we go, hopefully, to get our train going. And let's get the right controller going. Here we go with the train, which is not working at all at the moment. Lots of buzzing, but no train working. Let's see if we've got the controller working there. There we go. We'll come back here, and here we go. Works very well actually. As I said, I wanted a lot more shunting yards, but due to space restrictions and the way I put it together, we can't. Good variation of speeds here. As we whiz around, we'll just go around once more. I don't want to waste too much time here. And the white one works just as well, but I've shown that in another video. As we come, we've got a couple of train stations. There's a little train station from the hospital, and there's one right at the back which takes us through. I'll stop it at the one where the beach scene is. There we go, it's stopping at the beach scene, and there we go. Just bring it. Also, this controller is really good. It can make the train go backwards very easily with the Bluetooth, and hopefully soon I'll get a app on my mobile phone, and we'll be able to get the train going from a mobile phone. So one more loop, and that'll do us for the train. And that's the LEGO City basically. We'll come in there, we'll stop there. Going down to the hospital, which hasn't changed a lot since my video on the hospital. See if we can fly over the top of the hospital and just give a little bit of a view from the back there. But here we go. There's that building which is sort of had a bit of fire problems. Across to the recreational area. And around over here is my display cabinet. We've got a World War I scene down the bottom and the LEGO Technic car. The next level up is my Indians and my farmyard, and a few more LEGO models. That's the Star Trek Galileo 7 to the right with Harry Potter Express, and up the top there we've got some Star Wars LEGO as well. And you'll find that jotted out throughout the city there's lots of strange people that you'll find. So we even got some Star Trek people who have beamed down into LEGO City there, I think. And one more pan along the front here and down the road, coming around to the side there where the fire brigade is, past the restaurant, past the detective's office, past Assembly Square, which is fantastic, into the town hall. The Palace Cinema's on the corner there, and as I said, my police station will be at the back there. So as we pan back, as I said, I built it ad lib, so there was no plan to start with. I just had to fit everything in where I could, and it's amazing how much space it takes. So as we pan out, we say goodbye from GeeDee's, LEGO City and Recreational Holiday Area. Bye.